Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Heading left after the handoff. Fights off a defender. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. You know,
in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. When he's got some space here, coverage team brings down the returner. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs, and we're seeing another one right here.
Buckeyes looking to keep this drive rolling. And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. Bought some time, now lets it go. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that 1st down.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Going to scramble now. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Third down play for this offense. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Rebels looking to keep this drive rolling. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. There's contact on the throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. The 30. Past the 20. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker. And the Rebels will crank up the tempo. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Intercepted right near the end zone.
No, dog.
Going the other way, can they stop
No,
it?
dog.
And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back on the field. They'll try the option play here. Running with purpose.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Movement here from the tight end. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes a quick grab. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going. The Buckeyes will come to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And the quarterback dropping back, extending the play now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Stop quickly after the catch, but it's 1st and goal now at the 7.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
And now a carry here for the fullback. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. That's reeled in. It's fun. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So they get closer, but now they line up on 3rd and goal from the 1. Here we go. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the up men. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Ball handed off. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Crucial third down play coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Rebels come up to the line in a hurry-up. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I love this after a sudden change. You get a big stop by your own defense. You come out with pretty good field position. You take a shot, and it pays off. Boy, what a change in momentum right here.
Tech on the BAT again, and it's 28-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Quick throw to the left side. And it's complete downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Snags the quick throw. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. They're 0 for 2 on previous 4th down attempts. We'll see if the 3rd time is a charm. Looking to chuck it again. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this deep.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The Rebels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
1st and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Intercepted in the end zone. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Second down after that previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a target, and it's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep shot caught out of the 15. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Quarterback's got it on the option. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Martinez. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Play action here on first down. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the coaches told us all week, don't be shocked if we use the fullback in the passing game. I thought they were kidding us, but here it is for a first down.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. And he finds the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
7th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Using his legs, it's Martinez. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Got it.
Buckeyes are in the red zone.
Cricket.
And they'll use the ground game here. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the tailback's got it again. They stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal.
Green 25.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. The The kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the handoff. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Can he make it to the marker? The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, try to pick it up on the ground. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here comes the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's got it for a big gain. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Second down now after the sack. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Third and very long. Can they make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions this drive? From the shotgun, drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And there's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Here's the option play. Breaking tackles. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
They're going to run it. That run moves the ball across the 40.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Just trucks the man. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And it's a kneel down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee. It's always a special year when after all of the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.